Satnam and Namaste. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. If you're new here, welcome. I would love to share a divination from Alana Fairchild's Sacred Rebels Oracle deck to focus on for today, the rest of the week, or however you so desire. And the card that I've just drawn for us now is number 40, the Sacred Fool. The Fool is a great rebel, able to thwart convention and tell the truth without restraint. Your heart is a wonderful, powerful, sacred fool. It cares not for the right way to do things. It cares not for what the mind says is real and not real. It lives according to an inner wisdom that cannot be dictated to or controlled by anything. It loves, it lives, and it is what is. This oracle heralds a time, now or imminent, when you will feel inspired, alive, and passionate for what you can offer to the world. It says to you, don't try to be appropriate, don't try to be socially acceptable and worry about what others may think about what you're doing, just be. If you want to wear a mad hat while doing so, fine. The sacred fool in you is willing to leave behind what has been because it no longer feels right to stay attached to it. The sacred fool in you trusts life completely. It would never occur to this part of you to try to outsmart life or resist its flow. It recognizes that the mind is a monkey puppet on strings. More often than not, it is cajoled into fear when it could be playfully dwelling in the radical spontaneity of life. So the sacred fool in you urges your mind to let itself be pulled into joy by your heartstrings, not into fear and doubt by the controlling machines of mass media. This oracle brings you a message. It's time for you to play. It's time for you to let life happen in a completely unreserved, unscripted way. The more bizarre, left of field, unexpected, and apparently ridiculous, the better. This might not feel safe or appropriate at first. That's okay. That's actually a good sign. It's a sign that you're breaking with your own self-imposed conventions. It's time to move beyond them now because a bigger life adventure is calling you. This is wonderful news. It is the desire of life to operate more radically through you so that you become the conduit through which miracles and crazy, wild synchronicity can occur. You are becoming more electric. You are more plugged into the apparent randomness of life. Apparent because there's a refined intelligence behind it all. The sacred fool goes with this without having to understand any of it, which is good. Trying to access even one genuine glimpse of life's unfathomable genius would probably make one's head explode. As you take this journey, you may find that people around you are challenged. You might unintentionally cause them to rethink the way that they live their lives. They may question whether the way that they are living is the only way for them or even the best way. At first, they may react rather than take responsibility. The sacred fool in you doesn't engage with this. It is what it is, and it rises and it falls as it will. It doesn't stop you from your merry dance of unconventional being. If you find yourself making choices that have others questioning your sanity, then you're on the right course. You may feel that you are crazy, possibly going insane, but you're not crazy. You are just approaching enlightened awareness. There's a moment, sometimes a rather long one, when we wake up to life, shed our attachment to mass opinion, and float in a completely different state of being. We might find that no one is really able to understand or connect with us to the point that we question our own state of mind. Stay with that. It will pass. You will eventually see that you're becoming sane in an insane world. The tables will turn, and you will gain great inner freedom and creative juice. Stay on your path. Stay on the journey. Remember to take nothing too seriously, and it will all work out perfectly. The healing process for this particular reading is as follows to say aloud. Say, I call on the sacred fool of unconditional love. Please help me access your lightness of spirit, your wisdom, and your ability to exist in the heart of truth, to be powerful without becoming attached to or obsessed by power. I honor your vision. May I see and know so truly and be free. I choose of my own free will to give myself absolute permission to just be myself, now and always, through unconditional love, mercy, and compassion, so be it. And once you've said this out loud, repeat it a couple times. Imagine that any invisible chains or shackles that might have held you captive in any way are falling away from you. They might make a clunk as they hit the floor. You might feel freer than you ever did before. However strong or subtle, your reaction to this is perfect for you at this time. Shake your arms, shake your legs, shake your body. Once you're all shaken out, feeling more relaxed and hopefully just a little bit silly in a playful way, you've completed your healing process for this sacred fool. I think it's super important for us to remember to have fun, because life is loaded with so many things that aren't fun, but we can make them fun if we keep our heads on straight. And that might not be straight to somebody else, but as long as you're working for your best self, then all is well. I send you in most unconditional love and my highest vibrations, and until next week, be well.